Hey everyone, this is my Patreon pod reaction to the 5th episode of Hanasaku Iroha, and last episode we have Hana going to her new school, meeting friends, well, meeting new people. Some of them I'm sure will be her friend. Specifically Yuina, talked to her quite a bit, more so than anyone else that she had met at that school. She's actually like the granddaughter of the other inn, the rival, which makes things interesting. We did have a bath scene between Hana and Minko. Didn't quite go how I had imagined, really. And Hana is definitely still a Hobiron in Minko's eyes, that's for sure. But at this point, everyone does kind of know that she has a thing for Toru. I got the name right that time, Toru. However, we kind of saw Yuina getting on Toru's bike and driving off, and I don't think Minko was a big fan of any of that, so we don't know exactly what's going on there. There could be some sort of reveal that's not what it looks like, so let's get into it and find out if that is indeed the case. 3, 2, 1, play. Such a nice building. Hanasaku Iroha. Yeah, it really does seem like Yuina's gonna be one of one of our main group. I mean, to an extent, she obviously isn't going to work at the inn that the show primarily takes place in, but aside from that, she seems like she'll be a pretty big deal. Okay, not a bad way to start the episode. Although Minko, I don't still think is kind of sad, not in a great mood. Sure. Oh, watch out for that door. No nicknames, I don't think is a good time. Yeah. Okay, that's a bit much. Can't just expect that much from her. Uh, but yeah, we're one step forward, a couple steps back with Minko, huh? It's a long story, and I'm not allowed to breathe, so okay, a little bit close. Now they know. Ah, somebody was eavesdropping. It's not cool. Watching a master at work. Always interesting. You know, you might not want to, be in a daze like that while cutting things. That can't be safe. Well, yeah, clearly he's just banging that other girl, so. Probably right as we speak. A cook's tearful longing. There's a wet floor sign. Careful. Oh. Well then. That certainly would make things interesting. Shabby hot spring inn. Rude. Yeah, tell us more about that thing that matters. I mean, I could have guessed that much. I've watched enough anime for one thing. They're trying to take our employees. It's not cool. It definitely hurts. Is there no, like, non-compete clause in his contract or something? What did you see? Well, even if that was not the case, he would still say it because can't tie you down. But an offer doesn't mean he will join, so. But having Ryuin on his bike is definitely a bad sign. Oh yeah, but there's no Minko there. And Yuina just can't match up to Minko's greatness. Yeah, that was some bad time. I mean, we can't just hit him because he says something you don't like. He's like, whatever, just don't hit me. Talking to the person himself to make things quicker, that's just crazy talk. And yeah, he's not here. And I think does not look like it's safe to hit somebody with. Probably cut him in half. Can you tell me if Toru's leaving? Oh, yeah, you gotta be careful with the knife. Yeah, we don't want blood in the food. Most customers don't appreciate that. I mean, some will, but most won't. Get abandoned on that. Have Hana kiss and make it feel better. That makes sense. Wow. Why don't you want to be a chef's about? Is there a reason or just a passion? Who cares about the parents? They're not going to be around in the show. Can you do it? Do we want to just hand this girl a knife personally, but considering she almost attacked somebody with something less dangerous than that. I mean, not at this point in the timeline, but still. So this thing is too thick. I mean, she'll get better. Just give her time. Yes, the feelings, that's what matters. You can always improve if you have the drive to. I'm sure Minko has no problem with that. Get my nose back. Yeah, that's definitely the look of a girl that feels indebted to someone. What if she attacks me? I can't carry all this as tall as I am. Oh, never mind. Okay then. Got the same knife he handed to you back then. Oh no, it's this knife, okay. I mean, it could be the same knife, I don't know, but anyway. It's important to her, that's the point. Don't you have had better things to do than bother me in my room? Our room, whatever it was. I think they share a room. Can't just follow him there. You barely got a job here. With his help. Yeah, she now knows about that. Still a Hobiron. Yeah, I mean, we can't just leave two of our people at the same time. You did say that, Minko. I don't know why you're acting like you didn't. You look so much smaller than Minko. I didn't really realize that until now. Just look at this height difference. Man, 2 Hobirons in like 2 minutes. She's just really hard to get through, too, isn't she? I mean, Han didn't really say anything wrong this time compared to some of the other instances. I mean, she could handle it better, but still, there's no glaring error to it. Pointless. Well, think she hung up on you. Oof. Watch where you're going. Does it involve me getting tied up? Well, this should be fun. Got a picture? I mean, that might help. Maybe I could Google images it. Oh, that's probably it. Looks alright. Huh. Wow, that is actually pretty nice. Only diligent people. Rude. Try. I guess you just got that taken from you. Such a weird insult. No, don't stab Hana. Stick with the words. Scare the crap out of her. Okay, praising Toto is definitely a good way to get on our good side. uh, yeah, we can't lose somebody with those kind of physical features. I understand that you're how you're conflicted. That's what I get. Because if you want him here, but you also want what's best for him, so. Oh, I had to turn around on her. Well, maybe you could polish her, make her shine. That's not impossible. We haven't even heard his thoughts on the subject, really. Yeah, when in doubt, you know. Yeah, I borrowed this from him without permission to give it to you, who didn't want it. Gotta love Hana. He's gotta run away all the way there. Okay. Oh no, the gray heron again. That's clearly the final boss of the anime. It's just a bird, Hana. You can take it. Why did you give me this? Yes, the Hobie. And we eventually made it to Fukuya. I'm glad the name is written on the building because I would forget it otherwise, even though they do say it a lot. Wow, she's got a vibrating shir, of course she does. Yes, so Bachan. There's a high school girl out there yelling at us. Man, it's going to take 3 grown adults to stop her. She's really not that big. I doubt she'll appreciate you doing this. Oh. Not sure how relevant that last one was, but... That's the question of the whole anime, isn't it? What on earth is this girl doing? Well, yeah, of course. Not that anyone actually bothered to talk to Toru about any of this to hear his thoughts on it. Just everyone just making assumptions, talking about his feelings, without actually talking to him. Okay, so it was a temporary thing all along. Well, I got English subtitles, so. You're not banging, or? Just Toru's just such a nice guy after all. A bit. The thing is hideous. Yeah, I just, no thank you. So, was it worth it, Hana? Is it just talking to Toru about it? Running over to the rival inn? To yell at them, make a scene? Him. The guy that's running away. He did it. It's all his fault. I agree with that. You should get back to that. Guy has some potential, so. Would have cried in a corner. Minko. Minko. Oh, that was cute. I wasn't talking to you. That was funny. He just wanted to answer, you know. still so rude, though. Farewell party. Yeah, I mean, pretty much. Oh, don't take my nose, too. You already had Minko's. What's Hana gonna do without her Hana? That's so cruel. Yeah, just do your best, you know, be diligent and all that. Minko looking pretty cool back there in her outfit. I don't blame you. Yeah, apologize for the inconvenience. Yeah, Hana did cause a bit of a scene there. Aren't you glad? Forever is a strong word. Oh, really? Okay, we are making progress with her. Oh, wow, that's really cute. Uh, we finally got to the Dara. It's great. That is so cute. Almost gave me a heart attack. Nanachi? Ohachi. Ohachi just sounds weird. I know what Hanaji is. Thank you, TL Note. That's not fair. Shouldn't have much time. Just call her Hana. I mean, if her real name's Ohana, then it's technically a nickname, right? Yes, Minko. Okay. There we go. Yeah, I'm sure they'll meet up. Not in the not too distant future, probably a few episodes, give or take. But yeah, that last scene there with Minko was just, that was so good. That payoff. We've been dealing with so much of it soon, and we just finally got to some real Dara there. It was so beautiful. Minko was kind of assumed to have done right. I mean. Because it really felt earned, you know, that sort of little bit of affection she got there. Went from calling her Hobby-Roan to asking her, you know, to give her a nickname to call her. Let her call her, you know, Minchi or whatever. I don't think I've commented on this yet, but yeah, that shot of them all on the bridge there is also really beautiful. The wind blowing and everything. Hanami just really did make a scene there. Just like 20 guys trying to hold her back. This little high school girl. Was hilarious. Okay, that's a little bit rude, but yeah. Okay, well, that was the 5th episode of Hanasaku Iroha. Hanasaku Iroha. I always want to call it Hanasaka just because it rolls off my tongue better, but it's Hanasaku Iroha. I know. So, this episode, obviously there was a mystery lingering from last episode about why Yuina got on Toru's bike like that. And we didn't fully address that for a while, honestly. But the bigger issue was that, I mean, the reveal of the bike thing was just, hey, I want to try riding on this bike and you let me. That's kind of the full explanation on that. But the bigger deal was this idea that Toru was just gonna leave, go to Fukuya, and work there instead. That was a rumor spread by a certain novelist that should be off writing erotica, but was too busy spreading rumors there that make things so complicated. And then, we had Tomoe, I think it was, that heard, like, eavesdropped on, Toru talking to, his superior there about asking if it'd be okay without him or whatever. And yeah, just the rumors just got so out of hand to the point where it's like, oh no, Toru's gonna leave, like it's a guaranteed surefire thing. Like, just because nobody bothered to actually talk to Toru and ask him, like, hey, Toru, aren't you gonna leave? Is that true? If so, why? Is there any chance we can convince you not to? Like, just that short bit right there. Those 2 or 3 sentences that could have, anyway, he would have responded to them, and then this whole mess would have been dealt with though so quickly if anybody just bothered to go talk to the man instead of just doing literally everything else. Like, Hana seriously ran all the way to Fukuya to ask them to not let him work there, I guess. I don't know. Just seemed like such a stupid way to handle the situation, Hana. Just, you talk to Toru before you go to that step, assuming you go to that step at all. But anyway, yeah, just a lot of people just didn't quite handle the situation well at all. But the most important thing with the situation was, Minko and how she felt, because she was very conflicted. Part of her wanted Toru to stay there because she likes him and wants to be around him. But part of her is like, well, this is a good opportunity for Toru because that place is much fancier, richer, more famous, better in pretty much every way. It's got cars and a cute granddaughter and all that. That really was funny when Hana said all that. But anyway, she knew it would be a very good opportunity for him and didn't want to, stay on the way of that. And, that conflict within her really showed with how she was kind of snapping at Hana, who really didn't do anything too wrong there with that conversation at all. Because, it was pretty much a matter of anything Hana said, Minko was going to kind of lash out at her because there was no real right answer for her there. So, getting called Hobiron a whole bunch as a result. But yeah, speaking of Minko, we also got some flashback backstory. Toru is basically the reason why she's able to work there, because he really stood up for her, while the other two were kind of like, not so sure about this. I mean, your parents don't even want you to do this, do they? And Toru was like, nah, I mean, she's got the right mindset. She wants to do it. Just give her a knife, and I mean, yeah, just see what she can do. And he really just kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? I mean, went off on a branch for her. I don't know. There's a expression that I'm kind of blanking on here, but basically, yeah, he was resulted in her working there. Basically, is what I'm trying to say. And yeah, you could tell as soon as the flashbacks, the look in her eyes and everything, that she was just so amazingly grateful for Toru for that, because I mean, she made it very clear she really, really, really wanted to do this, and then Toru made it happen. So of course that passion, excitement, enthusiasm there would transfer from the job to the guy that allowed her to have the job, kind of. So it all sort of makes sense there. And I'm sure she just liked Toru more and more as she continued to work there. So yeah, we find out about all that. And yeah, Minko wasn't super happy that Hana found out about all that, but it's not like it was a big secret or anything. So I like how when Hana came back to her room and she just like jumped backwards and like, oh crap, I did not expect you to come back. That was pretty funny. And she just brings the bone body, whatever it was called, and just leaves it with her. And Hana once again gets attacked by that crazy bird. I guess it's gonna be a rivalry for the show. But yeah, the Fukuya people had to have been so confused about what this girl was talking about. Just this random girl that showed up there maybe once before, just starts yelling, demanding you give back things that you don't actually have. And just, yeah, I can only imagine how confused they were about this sudden problem they suddenly were faced with. Like, why is this girl here, middle of the night, asking for about Toru? There's no job offer, like it was a temporary thing, just kind of helping out. We're not stealing them from you, calm down. So that was a little bit awkward, I would imagine. And Hana's still not a big fan of Toru at all. But this scene here was the real meat of the episode, when Miko gave her permission to call her Minchi, which I'm gonna watch that scene again right now. Yeah, she says, "You can call me Minchi." We got a little blush on her. Hana gets really happy. And then she actually puts out a physical paper for her to write down a nickname that she likes. It's just all so great. That was just peak Cinderella payoff right there, and it was the best thing I could ever hope for. So yeah, probably all I really got to say on the episode. Just a lot of great Miko stuff throughout the episode, really. Yeah, I do think Miko will probably end up being my favorite character. I mean, right now it's pretty close between Miko and Hana. They're both pretty great. After this episode, Miko's probably a little bit ahead, but they'll probably switch back and forth as the show goes on. But Miko definitely got a good few points with me in this episode. So, yeah, I quite like her. So, there you go. Thank you for watching, and a special thanks to Cnouki for supporting the channel. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you consider clicking the like button and leaving a comment, because that's a great and easy way to let me know that people want more. If you want to do something big to help the channel, you can support me on Patreon and get nice benefits like early access to certain videos. See you next time. Obi-Ron.